The Summers family is complicated, even by X-Men standards. Meet Scott Summers, Jean Grey, and the rest of their relatives scattered across space and time. Families can be complicated, especially when the X-Men are involved, but few families are quite as complicated as the Summers. Featuring multiple clones, secret siblings, and children from 3 alternate realities, Scott Summers' family tree stretches across the far reaches of time and space. Through their accomplishments, the members of the extended Summers family have reshaped galaxies, rewritten futures, and changed the course of mutant kind. Now, let's take a closer look at Cyclops' family tree and its many branches. While the Summers family takes root in several parts of the multiverse, we'll focus on the notable ones who have spent extensive time in the Marvel Universe and how they fit into this iconic mutant family. Before Christopher Summers became the space pirate Corsair, he was a pilot and the father of Cyclops and Havoc. Alongside his wife Catherine, Corsair was abducted by the Shi'ar Empire when Scott and Alex were young. Once the Shi'ar Emperor Daken killed Catherine, Corsair escaped and joined a group of outlaws called the Starjammers. Havoc, Alexander, Alex Summers, is a powerful mutant superhero in Marvel Comics, best known as the younger brother of Cyclops, Scott Summers, and a longtime member of the X-Men. He is frequently depicted struggling to step out from his older brother's shadow and control his immense cosmic powers. Vulcan, Gabriel Summers, is an Omega-level mutant supervillain in Marvel Comics. He is best known as the long-lost third Summers brother, making him the sibling of the prominent X-Men members Cyclops, Scott Summers, and Havoc, Alex Summers. Adam X, born Adam Narimani, he is a half-mutant, half-alien Shi'ar hybrid. He was genetically engineered using the DNA of Shi'ar Emperor Daken and Catherine Summers, the mother of Cyclops and Havoc, making him their maternal half-brother. The definitive love of Scott Summers' Cyclops' life is his wife, Jean Grey, though he has had several other major marriages and romantic partnerships throughout Marvel Comics history. Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, Phoenix, Jean is Scott's most enduring love interest. They met as teenagers in the original X-Men lineup and officially married in X-Men number 30, 1994. Despite cosmic deaths, resurrections, and multiple breakups, they remain the central couple of the franchise. Madeline Pryor, Goblin Queen, believing Jean Grey was permanently dead, Scott met and married Madeline Pryor. She was later revealed to be a clone of Jean created by Mr. Sinister. They had a son together, Nathan Summers, Cable. Scott abandoned Madeline when the real Jean Grey returned to life, leading Madeline to villainy. Emma Frost, White Queen, while still married to Jean, Scott began a telepathic affair with Emma Frost during Grant Morrison's New X-Men era. Following Jean's subsequent death, Scott and Emma entered a long-term, public relationship that lasted for over a decade in real-world publication time. In the main Marvel Comics continuity, Earth 616, Scott Summers, Cyclops, has only fathered one biological child born in that universe. However, due to time travel, cloning, and reality hopping, his extended family tree includes several alternate future children and genetic copies who now reside permanently in the main continuity. Cable, Nathan Summers, is a powerful time-traveling mutant cyborg from Marvel Comics, best known as the leader of the militaristic Team X-Force and the frequent, begrudging partner of Deadpool. He is the biological son of Scott Summers, Cyclops, and Madeline Pryor, who was a clone of Jean Grey. Strife is a powerful Marvel Comics supervillain, primarily serving as an antagonist to Cable and the mutant strike Team X-Force. He is the identical clone of Nathan Summers, Cable, born in a war-torn alternate future. Scott Summers, Cyclops, has one of the most notoriously complex family trees in comic book history, heavily populated by children and grandchildren from alternate timelines, cloned DNA, and dystopian futures who have traveled back to the mainstream Marvel Universe, Earth 616. Rachel Summers, Prestige, Marvel Girl. She is Scott's biological daughter with Jean Grey from the famous Days of Future Past dystopian timeline, Earth 811. Inheriting her mother's massive telepathic and telekinetic abilities, She eventually traveled back in time to the mainstream timeline and is widely accepted by Scott as his actual daughter. Nate Gray, X-Man, born in the Age of Apocalypse reality, Earth 295. Nate is genetically Scott and Jean's biological son. He was artificially engineered in a laboratory by Mr. Sinister using their combined DNA. He possesses near-limitless Omega-level psionic powers and later crossed over into the main timeline. Ruby Summers, in the dystopian Bishop's future timeline, Earth 1191, Scott enters a relationship with Emma Frost. Ruby is their daughter, possessing the ability to emit optic force blasts, like Scott, and convert her body into an organic ruby form that stops aging, similar to Emma's diamond form. Megan and Alex Summers, in the alternate future series X-Men, The End, Scott and Emma Frost marry and have multiple children, including a psionically gifted daughter named Megan and a younger son named Alex. Summers Frost twins are unnamed alternate universe twin daughters born to Scott Summers, Cyclops, and Emma Frost in the alternate future reality of X-Men, The End, Earth 41001. While in another alternate future, Scott and Jean Grey remain together and have a son named Charles and a daughter named Jeanette. Hope Summers, Scott's adoptive granddaughter. She was the first mutant born after the devastating events of M-Day. Cable rescued her and raised her in the future to protect her, giving her the Summers surname. She possesses immense power replication abilities and a deep connection to the Phoenix Force. Tyler Dayspring, Genesis, Scott's biological grandson. He is the biological son of Cable, Nathan Summers, and Aaliyah Dayspring, born in the apocalyptic future timeline. He later became the villain Genesis and traveled back to the present. Jonathan Reed Richards, better known as Hyperstorm, is a powerful mutant supervillain in the Marvel Comics universe. He is the son of Franklin Richards, Psy-Lord, and Rachel Summers, Marvel Girl, Phoenix. His grandfathers are Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and Scott Summers, Cyclops. His grandmothers are Susan Storm, Invisible Woman, and Jean Grey, Phoenix. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.